A young boy called Emeka had a girlfriend when he was still in the village. Her name was Mercy. His father had died, and her mother didn't have money to sponsor his education. Emeka and Mercy were classmates. They took WAC together and passed the exam. One day, a man from the city named Ugomba came to Emeka's house. He wanted Emeka to serve him for 8 years, and promised to settle him if he did well. But Emeka didn't agree. He didn't want to lose Mercy, his girlfriend. Days later, Emeka's mother convinced him to follow the man so that their life would be better. One evening, Emeka and Mercy met at their usual place. They sat down, looking at each other. Tears flowed from Emeka's eyes. Mercy promised to wait for him until he finished serving his master. They had a long kiss, hugged, and went home. The next day, Ugomba came and picked Emeka to the city. Mercy was already at Emeka's house, crying. Emeka jumped down from the car and hugged her again. Tears flowed from his mother's eyes. It was like a burial. Some neighbors came and told them everything would be fine. With tears and heavy emotions, Emeka entered the car again, and they left. As days passed, Emeka and Mercy kept talking on the phone. A few months later, a trailer lost control and crushed Mercy's parents while they were selling food by the roadside. When Emeka heard the news, he cried the whole day. He couldn't follow his master to the market. He locked himself inside a room with no food or water for 2 days. After the burial of Mercy's parents, Emeka started sending Mercy money to support her education. It was his master's money. He was stealing from him. He kept doing that until Mercy graduated from university. Emeka was very happy. In 2 years, he would be free from serving his master. He had hope and a dream of making Mercy his wife. But during her NYSC camp, Mercy met a young man named Emmanuel. One day during training, Mercy got injured, and it was Emmanuel who helped her. They became close. Mercy started developing feelings for him and no longer gave Emeka as much attention as before. After camp, they were posted to different places, but one day, Emmanuel invited Mercy to his lodge. She came. They talked and laughed. Mercy wanted to leave because it was getting late, but suddenly, rain started falling, heavy rain. She was tired and sat on Emmanuel's bed. Emmanuel closed the door. They kept talking, looking at each other. Then Emmanuel kissed her. They started kissing and had unprotected sex. Mercy slept over. The next day, she went home. 2 weeks later, Mercy started feeling feverish and vomiting. She later discovered she was pregnant. The news got to Emeka. He went mad. He cried and shouted in the market, saying, "After everything I did for her." Emeka's master later found out that he had been sending money to Mercy. He was furious. He beat Emeka and sent him back to the village. Meanwhile, Emmanuel, who got Mercy pregnant, agreed to marry her. He went to the village, saw the elders, and performed the traditional rites. They now live together as husband and wife. Emeka lost his mother. She had died disappointed in him. Emeka sold the only piece of land he had to bury her. After the burial, he had nothing left. He stayed in the village, jobless and drinking. One day, Mercy and her husband came to visit him. Mercy went down on her knees and begged him to forgive her. Emeka looked at Mercy and Emmanuel standing at his door. He was weak, his clothes dirty, his eyes red from too much drinking and crying. Mercy knelt down, her eyes full of tears. "Emeka, I know I have hurt you," she said. "But please, find it in your heart to forgive me." Emeka did not say anything. He just looked at her. His heart was broken, not just because of Mercy, but because his whole life had fallen apart. Emmanuel also spoke. "I am sorry for everything. I didn't know you were the one behind Mercy's success. If I had known, I would have never." "Enough," Emeka shouted. They both kept quiet. Emeka stood up slowly and walked inside his small, broken house. Mercy followed him, still kneeling. "I waited for you," she said in a soft voice. "But love is strange. I didn't plan to fall in love with someone else." It just happened. I'm sorry, Emeka. Emeka sat on a wooden stool, looked at the floor for a long time, then said quietly, "Love is wicked." Silence filled the room. Only the sound of a baby crying in the car outside was heard. "Is that your baby?" Emeka asked. "Yes," Mercy replied. "His name is Chidibe." Emeka smiled weakly. "That name means God is merciful, right?" Mercy nodded. Emeka sighed. "I don't know if I can forgive you today. My heart is still in pain. But I won't hold hate forever. You may go." Mercy cried even more. She got up, touched Emeka's shoulder and walked out of the house. Emmanuel bowed his head and followed her. As they drove away, Emeka walked to the back of his house. He sat under the mango tree where he and Mercy used to talk when they were younger. He looked up at the sky and whispered, "God, I don't know why life is like this. But please, help me heal." Emeka decided to change his life. He stopped drinking. He started going to the farm. He worked for people, and little by little, he saved money. One day, a man from another village gave him a chance to work as a storekeeper in a nearby town. Emeka accepted. He worked hard, and the man was pleased. After 2 years, the man gave Emeka a small loan to start his own shop. Emeka opened a small provision store in the village. People were surprised. They thought Emeka was finished. But he proved them wrong. One evening, as he was closing his shop, a little boy walked up to him. "Uncle, my mommy said I should give you this," the boy said, handing him a letter. It was from Mercy. Emeka opened the letter. Inside was a small note, "Dear Emeka, I saw your shop. I am proud of you. Thank you for everything you did for me in the past. I pray God blesses you more. Mercy." Emeka smiled for the first time in many years. He folded the letter and put it in his pocket. He looked at the setting sun and whispered, "Maybe love is not wicked after all. Maybe it just teaches us lessons." And with that, he closed his shop and walked home, not with sadness, but with peace.